Boy howdy kids, yahar! Welcome to another speed draw by Biz. Yes, I'm Biz, looking like a parrot currently. I probably won't be able to keep it up though. Excuse me not keeping it up though. Hello everyone, and yes, as you can see, I'm drawing a boat, a pretty epic boat. So, before I get too much into what this drawing is, let me give you some intel on what's been going on lately. So recently, I was nominated for what are they called it again? Fucking god, my memory's blanked. A finalist. I was a finalist for an art competition, to which I did not win, but I like to think I came close. I mean, I was a finalist. Of 173 entries, I was one of the finalists. So that was an honor all unto itself. That's why I've basically been busy this whole week. I've been attending fanfares and competition benchmarks, all kinds of crazy shit. Finding out about new programs. And also, yeah, getting financial stuff in order and, oh man, so much. And because I had that thirst, and I had that thirst renewed for competition and contest, I decided to enter another one. Now this one's nautical themed. I couldn't just submit whatever the fuck I wanted. So I'm like, hey, I had an awesome idea. I'm just gonna draw a new piece. So I drew the draft for this piece when I was in an art workshop I go to every Thursday. So if any of you wonder on Thursday, hey, where the fuck is Biz? I haven't seen him around today. That's because I'm doing that. So yeah, this is gonna be for the Space Monkey Pirates, which I thought was pretty obvious. And yeah, this is their ship, the SS Potassium, and eventually I'll draw them into the picture as well. But let's talk about this ship. So, it's got, of course, the staples, cannons, front turrets, and a couple of fun little details. It has thrusters, because, you know, these space pirates do travel through space. But their ship still mostly retains the beauty of the olden vessels. It's, yes, called the SS Potassium, boys! Because, well, they're space monkey pirates. There is monkey in there. And yeah, this ship really gave me a lot of fun, but also a lot of hardship, because there's a lot of attention for detail, and I really went nuts with it. Like there's also stuff I haven't actually done in this version, which I will be adding later, like the anchor on the starboard side, some more netting here and there, some other stuff that most ships have and this one doesn't, like the hood ornament, or the whatever they called it. I forget what it was called back in those days. The thing out in the front of the ship, I've forgotten what it's called. I'm blanking on that. I know because I've watched enough Pirates of the Caribbean and seen enough like pirate movies and you know, inflated myself with enough pirate media to bursting point. I know what it's called. I forget currently, but it's, yeah. So yeah, I've got all this, you know, got the plank you walk down, the fences, yeah, I don't know what all the things are called, but I know what all it's called. And yeah, as you can see, I was happy to give it a sort of like futuristic looking vibe, while retaining that same like old 1800s sort of vessel look. No, was it 1800s? Anyway, you know the look I'm going for. And here's the logo of the Benang Booty Butt Pirates. And they've got, yeah, the pirate hat of Tekalek, and then they've got the sword and banan, or scimitar banan, underneath this monkey skull. So yeah, all pretty cool. Here's me drawing Captain Crikey. And in Menagerie, the one game where you actually get to fight alongside these dudes, they do actually have blue sun blasters on their ship. So that's what those are, the cannons that are firing. They're actually firing cannonballs with the power of the blue sun behind them. So yeah, wrecking balls of havoc. And yeah, here's Captain Crikey, you know, being drawn, coloured. I was pretty quick with these because I was getting pretty fatigued before drawing at this point. But later I went back and touched it up, and you actually see me do that in this video. See, I drew his hat and all that. I actually had references for these because, while they're not particularly complicated characters, they do have some discrepancies I did not want to mess up. And full glad of my day did. So yeah, you've got Captain Crikey swinging off his big rope. Then you've got Jammy here on his hoverboard, which I took the liberty of drawing first. Now, he never actually had a hoverboard in the game, but I knew he'd have no trouble making one, considering he designed Crikey's goddamn ship. So yeah, I'm pretty sure hoverboards would not be beyond his tech, considering he's Bajalan, as in one of the inventive Havanian inhabitants, before he became a pirate anyway. And so yeah, he's got all these cool thrusters and yeah, freaking crazy ass blue sun weaponry. So yeah, he's got a golden on. And yeah, when I see his coat come together, he's actually one of the coolest looking on this art, I gotta say. He's got this really cool pose, even though the legs don't make a whole lot of sense. You don't see much of those, so it's fun. And he's got his default expression of like smiling with his tongue out. And yeah, they've all got their monkey tails. I think at this point I realised, oh shit, Crikey doesn't have his. Oh no, it looks like I'd already drawn Crikey's with like oh. And yet this is when I went back and started fixing Crikey's colour work up. Because I watched originally he's gonna have to flap. I'm like, nah, this won't do. So I went back and added a load of shading and stuff. Just cell shading, but you know, that's what the ship has as well. When I was drawing this, I had a lot of Invader Zim going. Because as all you know, recently the Invader Zim movie aired on Netflix, and it was incredibly good. And for a long time fan of Invader Zim, I'd given up on anything past the original series, but then Vasquez went to Nickelodeon, they made a movie, and it's incredibly amazing. It was actually so thrilling. I was basically like, oh shit. Even if this happens like once in a blue moon, I fucking endorse it. And yeah, now I'm drawing in Gib Goldtooth. He's the fighter of their group. He dual wields cutlasses or scimitars, whatever. And yeah, he's a really good fighter. He doesn't have any magical ability or the hyper futuristic ability that Jammy has, nor does he have the guile that Captain Crikey has. But where Gib Goldtooth has it is his luck, and he's also incredibly hardened to battle. He's a veteran. He's fought in quite a lot of skirmishes that the Tekla Eater have gotten themselves into, because Baron Gadzu's a bit of a putz. And yeah, Captain Crikey with his anchor blade, which I think is one of the coolest ideas for a weapon that I've had. Though having a fucking torch is also pretty cool. And yeah, he's got his anchor blade in one hand and either a freaking bottle of booze or something in his other. And yeah, and this one's his one. But sometimes he'll have a bottle of rum, sometimes he'll have poker chip, sometimes he'll have, you know, he's got a variety of different things. And yeah, they're all pretty great. They're very funny characters. And they get along like fucking dynamite, literally. Like, Jammy's got, you know, a very snarky sort of really kind of humor. Well, Gibbs just more into very childish humor, and Crikey appreciates a bundle of both. And they've got a very solid group dynamic. It's very possible I will eventually make a game about these three. I've already concepted several ideas, one called Ken and Hell, which is what ended up becoming Fantasia. And yeah, there's also Tekalik, but I'll probably end up calling the game if it ever does come out Cannon Hell. And yeah, that's basically what it ended up looking like. Now again, I am going to go and add more details to it, and then submit it to that nautical challenge. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you around the block whenever I make another one of these.